Time now for our weekly legal line. We're going to talk to our legal analyst, Jeff Hosford from Hosford Law Firm. Jeff, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
This is a conversation we'd like to have every year during this time. School is out, summer is starting, and people are going to be out in their pools and getting their pools ready in their backyard. But there may be some, we want to talk about liability with your backyard pools.
Well, obviously, number one concern for anyone with a pool or anyone living by someone with a pool is safety. You don't want to walk outside and find your neighbor kid or your own child in your pool and them not breathing or something worse happening to them. So the first thing I would tell anybody with a pool is if you have a fence, make sure you lock the gate so the children cannot get in there without your approval. Also, the back door to your house, you probably should have a lock that they can't open without you. And if you have small children, at no time should they go in the backyard without your presence.
I assume that you would also, I guess, advise people with pools not to allow others to use the pool when they're not home, maybe.
Well, obviously, you know, the biggest safety concern is who's there, who's watching the children. If you have neighbors and you're real good friends with your neighbors and the parents are going to be with the children, I would think that would be okay, but there is still some liability that you're extending to yourself in that situation. The number one rule is if you're going to allow somebody to use the pool, make sure you trust them enough to understand that if something happens, you're the one that's responsible for it.
All right, as always, we appreciate your perspective. If you have a question you would like Jeff to ask, you can send it to us at legalline@wcbi.com. We'll see you next week, and happy summer to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Coming up.